So I began to put these messages together and just look at the brokenness around me in my friends' lives, in my family, around me personally in my own life, the brokenness, the things that have happened in the past. And so I began to look at these things, and then I started talking to people about brokenness and pain and things that people have gone through, and I just got clarification. I knew for a fact that this is a place, a thing that we have to dig into as a people. There's so many people just hide this brokenness behind, or they'll say, a really good friend of mine, he said, I've been posting things and talking about brokenness, and he told me, you just need to give that to Jesus. And I said, and I thought, and I used to tell people that, but just giving it to Jesus is a difficult thing to do. It doesn't just come that easy. I can't just sit down and, God, I just give you all this pain and brokenness. I think there's a process that has to go through, that we have to talk about these things, this brokenness within our life. And so this month is going to look a little different. Next week we're gonna dig into Malachi a little bit, but I'm gonna interview a friend, and he's gonna come up and he's gonna talk about some tragedies in his life, this brokenness. He's gonna open himself up to you and show you how he got through this, how he's still struggling through these things to this day. That's right. And you know, and we cry out like babies, yes, when some pain and brokenness happens. That's right. And so me and him were sitting down. We were playing pool. We were at a local place, and so we just started chatting. And I've known him for years. And this was further clarification. I've known him for years. I mean, we know the back of each other's hands. We know everything. My brother from another mother. So we're just sitting there talking, and something. It was a God thing. It was miraculous. What happened was we were sitting there talking, and all of a sudden we started talking about humiliating stories from being children, when we do stupid things and people would laugh at us and we'd be so humiliated. And we were dying laughing at each other, and we're grown now, so we can laugh at those things. It's not embarrassing so much anymore. But as we began to shovel and just to get a little bit under the surface, things got real deep, real quick. And we started sharing things that we hadn't shared with anybody. Things in our past that you just don't talk about. In society with people, you always stay on the surface. It's about watching the Chiefs game. It's about listening to music. It's about getting together and partying. It's about enjoying life. But if you'll take this journey of brokenness and you'll willingly go on this journey over this month, I'm telling you that you will experience God in a way that you do not know He exists today. You will experience people in a way that you did not know relationships were supposed to be. So me and my buddy, we finished talking, and we're spilling our guts on this nasty things that have happened in our past. I mean, things in our families, things people have done, things that we've done to other people. And we get done, we look at each other, and he's like, Jim, I don't think I've ever shared any of that with anyone. And I laughed, and I was like, well, I ain't shared that with anybody else. And we just sat and we laughed, and we looked at each other, and he's like, man, I feel so much lighter. I feel like healed. I feel cleansed. And I laughed, and I was like, yeah, me too. Like, this was great. And we didn't even plan it. It just happened. It was a God moment. So I look at this book of Malachi. I get all these confirmations from all these people about brokenness. And I know it's a thing that many people don't talk about. But I believe that as a church, as a people, brokenness exists in this world. Pain, hurt, and suffering. And so we have to address it.
For more information, be sure to check out our website at www.thesoulsearchmovement.org or at www.seekjes.us.